Oh yeah, we live with it. We live. All right, so what's good? It's your boy Just Mario. As you can tell by the title, the trade week has just started, and we need to find some plays. We need to see where the market could possibly go by the end of this week. So I'm gonna run through a couple of pairs with y'all and show y'all kind of what I see, what I'm looking for. It's a new week. Last week was not a good week for me. I took 2 L's, and then I just decided just to stop trading for the week. We did still make money. We'd won the one trade on USD JPY. That put us up a lot. That was an 8-to-1 risk reward ratio. And then we lost two 2-to-1s. So yeah, we still made money. That's all that matters. But I saw myself starting to get lost in the sauce, and I decided to chill. So it's a new week, new opportunities. We just gotta stick with the plan, stay disciplined, stay positive, make it a good week. So we can just get straight into the charts, and I'll show y'all what I'm looking at with a couple of pairs. Bring on my list as well. So as we go through them, feel free to mark your charts up the way I am. I'm thinking about publishing on TradingView, make it public for you guys to kind of see as well. Definitely be working on that in the near future. We also have a Discord coming. So I'm going to start up a signals group. Got to test it out with some family and close friends. We're going to do a demo account first. I don't want anybody losing no money off the rip, getting mad at me. So just to play safe, we're going to mess with it on a demo. Once we get some consistency, see some results, then we'll go to live accounts. Set everybody up with that. And we're going to get to this money. So let's go to the live scene, and we're going to start with gold. Because I already have a nice little setup for gold. I see a lot happening. I see a lot of opportunity with gold this week. So sipping on that red wine tonight. Alright, so we'll start with the monthly. We'll do our typical top-down analysis, starting at the monthly, the higher time frames, and then working our way down. So 1, 2, 3. So these past 3 months, we've been looking bullish. Price has been going up. Rejected this level right here. I don't really see too much happening at that level, so we'll bring that back. So I'm definitely seeing a continuation in the bullish direction based on the monthly. It's about halfway through the month, and we haven't had much movement in the upward direction. So usually what I see personally with candles are like they'll start it because it has wicks in each direction. Then it has the body, so that's the open and close, and then the wicks are the high and then the low, the upper wick and then the lower wick. So basically what I'm seeing with candles and how they form is, it's down here. This is a monthly candle, so this is a whole month's worth of data. We're halfway through the month. It's the 13th. We haven't had much movement in the upper direction quite yet, even though we are bullish. Usually, price will kind of come down, test an area down here, and then I kind of see it from here to the end of the month closing somewhere in the upward direction. So I'm definitely seeing a bullish movement happening very soon, within the next week or two. This could be the week. I'm definitely seeing it happening either this week or next week, and as we get to lower time frames, I'll show you what I mean by that. So we'll just go into the weekly. As you can see, we're starting to get that rejection, that little pullback from a nice little move up the past couple of weeks. There's a nice level that I see price possibly rejecting. As you can see, this, remember, each candle is a week, so for it to bounce off of a level like this as a weekly candle indicates that it is a very strong level of either support or resistance. Right now, support, if you don't know, support is our floor, so this is acting as a floor for price. And I definitely see price continuing bouncing off of this level, respecting this level. So we go into our daily, and this is kind of where I can start showing you where I see this move happening. So I drew a nice little trend line. Usually people do 3 lines. I like to do 4. I kind of like split it up into quadrants. Gives me more trend lines to work with. So basically, price was respecting this trend right here, this downwards trend. And as you can see, the past week or two, the past 2 weeks, price broke. And I see price using this trend line as support now that it has broke over it, and it looks like that is a retest. It's forming a double bottom, and it's going to start pushing up. So at this point, and this point right here, we'll mark it out for you. Price was using this trend line as resistance because this line right here, this purple line, is acting as a ceiling. Let me change the song. I don't like this one. So the trend line that I drew is acting as a ceiling. Eventually price broke over it, and now that it is over it, I see this trend line now acting as a floor or a point of support. Now, another thing that I can use to back it up is there's already rejection of this level here. You see that nice long wick ends up closing right here. Push down, consolidated for about 2 days, then push right back off of it, came back down, push hard off of it, push a very, very, very strong push down, and then it consolidated. So price definitely likes to respect this level. So since price is currently over it, approaching it, I definitely see a bounce off of it, as you can see by my arrows. Now, with trading, as we all know, anything is possible. Some big news can come out or something, and it could literally drop it. So we have to weigh out or kind of analyze all of our possibilities when trading, because anything's possible in the market. Just because you think it's going to go one way doesn't always mean it's going to go that way. So we definitely have to weigh out all the possibilities. So our first possibility is it bounces off this and continues in the upward direction. That's where I see price going. But then we have the possibility of price breaking this level, doing a retest and then continuing down and kind of getting back into this trend line that we drew. Because this could be what is called a fake out, where it breaks it, but it comes right back under it. So that's another possibility. Like I said, we just gotta kind of wait and let it play out and see what happens. Go into our 4 hour. You see a nice strong push down, so we're just gonna wait and see what happens. Either some rejection or a break, and then if there is a break, we'll wait for the retest, put in the sell. If price starts to reject this level, look for a double bottom pattern forming on the lower time frames, like 15 minute, 30 minute, and we'll put in a buy. So we just gotta wait and see. Our hourly, as you can see, we're starting to get that rejection of that level. This past hour beforehand, it chilled after a strong push down, and then now you see price kind of Gotta wait for the hour to close. It's only 13 minutes in. So we'll kind of see what happens from here. But it looked like it might start rejecting this level. I mean, as you can see, right around this area back here, price rejected that level. And also right here, price rejected the level that price is currently at. So this could be our support. This could be our buy opportunity. We could see our buy coming in tonight. We'll keep an eye on that and kind of see what happens. Look for our entry on our 15 and 30 minute chart. So we're not ready to enter, so we're not worried about the 15 and 30 minute. So possible buys on gold is what we're seeing right now. I already have my arrows marked. If you want, usually I like to take notes. On my chart, or draw arrows, depends on what kind of, what you want to do. So boom. Looking for rejection of a key level of support. So because we're looking at multiple pairs, it's good to kind of just take notes of what you saw, because you're not going to remember everything. So now we have that marked, so when we come back to it, we see the arrows, we see our little note, we can kind of take off from where we left from. So now we can move on to our next pair. We're going to do USDJPY. We took an L on that pair last week. So what had happened with that L, I'll break that down for you real quick. It's very simple. In the video, I had made the trade. It was a sell, and I told myself, and I said in the video that I was going to wake up before market open, like stock market open. Because if any big news or anything comes out that affects the dollar in any way, the U.S. economy, the value of the dollar, there's a lot of volatility during the New York session, which is around New York session is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So there's a lot of volatility involved with gold, US, and mostly any US quoted pair, especially when US is quoted first. There's a lot of volatility, there's a lot of movement during that session. So I told myself that I was going to wake up before the New York session started to make sure that I was still good on a trade. I was good on a trade until the New York session opened. It spiked all the way up, stopped me out, and then came all the way back down and hit my take profit. So that happens a lot. That's why I wanted to get up and watch it, because I would have took profits, waited for that spike up, and then I would have sold more and made even more money. But I didn't keep my word, and I went to sleep. I paid the price. So it is what it is. That's why we have our stop losses set. So I did miscalculate my risk, and I blew that $15 account. So I threw 100 in there this time, and then we're gonna start from 100 this week. Because 10 is, you can do 10. The concept of risk management, discipline, all that applies. It doesn't matter what your account size is. It's all the same. It's just the amount of money that you're going to get is going to be different. It varies on your account size. So I'm gonna start with 100. That's a little more realistic. We'll see a little bit more progress with the $100 account, and we're gonna see what we can do with that. So for USD JPY, we're on our monthly. We're seeing a rejection of this level of resistance. I mean, the past 1, 2, 3 months, price hasn't really moved much. If we get our price tool out, past 3 months, price has moved about 364 pips, and it kind of consolidates in that area. The past 2 months, price has only moved about 229 pips. You can still make money off of consolidation. You just, gotta wait for it to hit the high or the low, reject the support or resistance. So right now we're looking at consolidation. As you can see, as we get to the weekly, you see more of that consolidation. Getting to our daily, I'm seeing consolidation right now. So as far as our entry, not really sure what to do with this right now. It's not really, looks like it's slowly uptrending. We can mark out this trend that I see. So we could see price reject this trend line right here because it kind of lines up with this level of resistance. I definitely see a push down happening after maybe a little bit more upward movement. We see this up here. And then we see price rejecting this level right here. So we'll just wait until price hits this point. The trend on the daily, it is up. I don't even know. Yeah, I see a push. I see a strong push down coming very soon. I mean, I don't really get into the consolidation until I see some type of breakout. We're looking for a breakout right now. Can't really do nothing with this. We just gotta let it play out for a couple days, kind of see what happens. It's very unclear where price wants to go right now. And it be like that. That's why we trade multiple pairs, because we're not always going to get a move for all the pairs that we trade. That's why we trade multiple pairs. 90% of trading is waiting for it moves to form so you can capitalize off of it. When you come into this, as you can see, we're just doing an analysis. We're not actually entering in any trades. Not having any trades in is the best. I mean, besides actually being up and making money, the next best thing you can do is just not be in a position. You don't always have to be in a trade. A lot of the time you're sitting and waiting for the formation of the move to happen. It's a waiting game. Don't feel pressed to be in a trade or to make a trade every time you go to look at a chart, because more likely than not, it's not going to end well. Been there, done that. So USD JPY consolidation, waiting for a breakout. So we can take that in our notes. Make that a little bigger. So that's what I see for USD JPY. We'll probably see more movement in the morning. Market open Monday is the first day of the week for the New York session. Might see a lot of volatility. We might see a big bounce off of that area of support. So we just gotta wait. Or the big bounce off of resistance. So we just gotta wait and see. Now we're gonna do my favorite pair, the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. So for this pair, I'm definitely looking. In the past couple of months, 1, 2, 3, 4 months, we've been looking bullish, but we are approaching a key level of support. Now remember, this is our monthly, so as you can see, price likes to reject this level in both directions, the bullish and bearish. It acts as support and resistance. Right here, it's acting as a floor, acting as a floor. Here, acting as a ceiling, acting as resistance. As well as here, you can see price break over it, but then it comes right back. That's our little fake out or a little break and, kind of test that level. So this is a very key level that price has approached, and it looks like it's starting to bounce off of it so far. It's halfway through the month. We already had our little downwards movement, so we could see our push up start to happen. Or this could be a candle like this, and then the next month is when our push happens. So kind of sit on it, wait to see what happens. I like this double bottom that's starting to form right here. Nice bullish engulfing. Definitely looking at some consolidation. Well, this is our weekly, so we're downtrending right now, but we're approaching that point of support. So looks like so far it's been rejecting it pretty well. This could be just a pullback though before another push down happens, because again we are downtrending. So what we can do is bring out our Fibonacci, mark our high and low, and this is our continuation level, our 382 level. So if we see price approach and reject this level, we put in a sell. Price breaks that level, we put in buy and wait for a test of this level, which is our reversal level, our 682 level. So we just wait on that, see what happens. I see a push up happening to the 382 level, then a continuation down. We'll see though. See the daily, the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So basically the past week, last trading week, consolidation for the most part. Not really sideways movement. 4 hour, see that sideways movement. It's not really going anywhere. It's kind of staying in an area. This area right here. Just chilling. So, like I said, we're just gonna wait for a rejection of the 382 level or a break of this low right here before we try to enter in anything. Hourly, still consolidation. Entries 1530. We're not looking for entries, so we ain't worried about it. Bitcoin, I just want to talk about Bitcoin. It's probably my last pair, then I'm gonna go stream, play some duty for a little bit, some Warzone. Monthly. Looks like we could have a push up to this 382 level, and then maybe some rejection. Continue down. or it could push up, reject this 618 level, reverse, and then start pushing up to this level right here. Do I see Bitcoin getting to 78,000? Honestly, I have no idea, so I'm not gonna say. Guess I'm not gonna say no, anything's possible. Not really too familiar with the market cap and all that on Bitcoin. Anything's possible though, so we'll see. So we go to the weekly. Oops. Small push up. Like I said, we could push up to that 382 level and reject it, continue in the downwards direction. As you can see, that 382 level acted as a point of resistance way back in January of January of this year. So we'll mark it out with our arrows and kind of show you what I'm seeing. Based on straight technical analysis, we see Bitcoin going up and pushing back down off of that 382 level, which it looks like it's already doing. I mean, it's consolidating right under the 382 level, so we could see some rejection happening soon. Continuation in the downwards direction. But right now we're looking at consolidation, so if it hits this high, we're looking for a sell, and we'll take profits somewhere around down here where price rejects. So right now it's honestly just a waiting game to see what happens. I mean, as you can see, we're starting to get that rejection of this level. But we did start an upwards trend. So this is a low, this is a high, this is a higher low, and this is a higher high. So we could see price come down to somewhere around here and then continue up and then reject, or it could start rejecting now and push down. Anything's possible. We just gotta wait and see what kind of pattern forms. Nothing. Looks like a double top starting to form on the 15 and 30 minute. So we're looking at sells if we were to enter in right now, but no rush. We'll just chill on it. So we'll put in our notes for Bitcoin. Possible rejection of the 382 fib level. Looking for sells. Price is currently consolidating. So we just did 4 pairs. These are the 4 pairs that I'm mainly focused on this week. As I get into more pairs later in the week, if I'm not really seeing anything with these 4, I'll let y'all know what's up. Try not to focus on too many pairs at a time. I mean, eventually, I do look at more pairs, but for the purpose of the video, it's already been 30 minutes. I feel like that's lengthy enough. Maybe I'll do an hour next time, but 30 minutes is cool for right now. And yeah, so that's my analysis. Definitely feel free to take that down, mark your charts the way I marked it, and hopefully we can make some money this week. I'll keep y'all updated. I do not have work until Friday, so I'll go live as much as I possibly can this week, especially if I do have an entry. Real quick, before I go, I did want to shout this page out. I'm currently using royalty-free music as my background music. I didn't put them in the description, so I just wanted to shout them out. Let y'all know this is not my music. This is royalty-free copyright music from this page. Definitely go subscribe. They got some bangers, some good background elevator music. You know what I'm saying. But with that being said, I'm about to hop on Twitch probably and stream some Warzone. Hop on with my mans and keep y'all updated on what's up with the what's up. Hopefully we can make some money, and that's it. Peace out, yo.